Since 1988, the LSU Ag Leadership Development Program has shaped the future of Louisiana agriculture by instilling in its graduates a wide variety of leadership skills and experiences to better themselves personally and professionally. On this week's Bottom Line, Neil Melancon joins us, and Neil is a current member of Class 12. And Neil, I know what Ag Leadership has done for me. Tell me about the program and the experience you've had so far.
Well, Mike, as I'm finding out, the class is as much about giving as receiving. As you mentioned, it does instill a leadership skill set that includes public speaking, psychological self-discovery, and awareness of every facet of Louisiana agriculture, from the tiny Perique tobacco fields of St. James Parish to the massive grain and sugarcane fields. It does this by both classroom lecture and a number of field trips, if you will, to visit agriculturally important sites in the state, across the country, and even the world. We've been to Washington, D.C. to meet our congressional delegation and find out how farmer input can drastically shape the way laws of the country affect them personally. Dr. Bobby Swallow is the coordinator of the Ag Leadership Program and says that it's important for those involved in agriculture to tell their own stories.
Everything that people do, their livelihood, whatever it might be, is really attributable to agriculture because they don't have to produce their own food. They don't have to produce their own clothing. Of course, 100 years ago, that was much different. Today, that's not the case. And so it is vital for people to understand the issues that affect those very few that we have, not only in this state, but throughout the country, what they do and what they have to overcome in order to make us the most productive agriculture in the world.
The bottom line to this program is that although it's about giving back, part of the way that's done is requiring class members to do a project that raises awareness about agriculture here in Louisiana. Past projects have included skeet shoots to raise money for the Farm Bureau's Young Farm and Ranchers program, building an old-time sugar mill for school children tours, and conducting a master cattleman's workshop, as well as lecturing community clubs about why sugarcane burning is an essential part of agriculture. My particular project will be showing how one Louisiana company has created a hardwood logging program that will be sustainable indefinitely, that actually keeps most of its acreage in trees and grows wildlife at the same time. In fact, in a couple of weeks, we'll air my bottom line from some of their land as part of my video project, which will be also used as instructional material for our state's Ag in the Classroom program. In this way, we can help educate and show people that the misconceptions created by our detractors is false, and that agriculture not only provides the food and fiber that makes our lives possible, but does so in an environmentally friendly and sustainable way for all the generations to come.
And Neil, I know we'll be looking forward to your project in March as a part of our program.
Thanks, Mike. And what was your video? What was your project, by the way?
Mine was on media training and making production farmers a little more astute when it comes to talking to reporters, particularly television. So Neil Melancon, good report, thanks. And remember, you can hear any of Neil's reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau Radio Network. For a list of stations where you can tune in, click on over to our website, twilatv.org, and look for the LFB Radio Network link on the right side of the homepage. That does it for this edition of This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Join us next week when we'll bring you an update on the 2011 crawfish crop. Until then, you can watch any of our stories online 24 hours a day. You know the address, twilatv.org. For all of us here at This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Michael Dana. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Hope to see you again right here next week.